What is happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel and the MCU. Marvel Studios is going through some big changes in 2024. First, Jonathan Majors got into hot waters and is going to be replaced as Kang the Conqueror. But Kang is still a key player in the multiverse saga, and it looks like Marvel is going to be leaning a lot more towards the mutant and the darker side of the MCU with the heavily rumored Midnight Sun project and the XMen movies. Not only that, but the rumor mill also suggests that we might be getting some old heroes back sooner rather than later. Now, all of these reports are getting Marvel fans super hyped, but for what's to come next in the MCU. And it sounds like we are in for a real treat with new characters, darker stories, and a comeback of our beloved heroes, making the future of the MCU look pretty awesome. We're going to be breaking down all of this beat by beat, but before we dive into all of the exciting developments, don't forget that we're still giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel. More on how to win at the end of this video. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notification so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. Many interesting rumors and reports are changing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. A big change happened when Jonathan Majors was fired as Kang the Conqueror, affecting the Marvel Studios' original plan. But Kang is still an important figure in the multiverse saga, with a new actor before Avengers Secret Wars. Another important change is how quickly Marvel Studios wants to bring in the XMen. They were supposed to come in Phase 7, but Marvel now wants to introduce them sooner rather than later, which is understandable, because with Majors no longer in the league, Marvel is doing damage control. Now, don't get me wrong, Kang as a character is not totally scrapped out of the MCU. However, his role in the MCU has been watered down a little bit. This means that we might not be seeing the character again until Avengers 5 or Avengers Secret Wars. So, Marvel needs to, at least, get us entertained. Until then, they have to figure it out. Well, this update from Cosmic Circles about Marvel's future plan. They are talking about Phase 5, 6, and 7 and how mutant, like X-Men, might play a bigger role in the story than we thought. They are thinking of doing a mutant series on Disney+, focusing on individual mutants and maybe the X-Men movie before Avengers Secret Wars. Now, here's the exciting part. They are tossing around the idea of an Avengers vs. X-Men movie. Imagine this happening in Avengers 5. It's like hero versus hero, something Marvel fans have always wondered about. The plan is to make X-Men and Avengers fight each other first. This could happen in a place called Battleworld, and that could be the biggest showdown. Maybe they could use Deadpool's leftover X-Men characters to fill in the gap. It's like a way to bring in different versions of characters that we don't have in the current MCU movies. The big deal is to make the X-Men and Avengers fight each other in Avengers 5. This way, they get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. But here is the thing. Some think that the X-Men as we know them will totally beat the Avengers. The X-Men have powerful characters like Beast, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Professor X, and Cyclops. And on the other hand, Avengers lineup isn't clear yet, and that might not be strong enough to take on the X-Men. Now, keep in mind that the original X-Men actors like James McCoy and Michael Fassbender are stepping back. Instead, Marvel wants to bring actors back from the first X-Men movies for a nostalgic return. Yes, we are getting the originals from the Fox universe. And moving on to some Fantastic Four reboot news, which was supposed to start filming in January of this year. But it got delayed to May of this same year. We hear Pedro Pascal might play Mr. Fantastic and Vanessa Kirby might play Sue Storm. But we don't know who will be playing the Thing and the Human Torch yet. Now, what is most interesting is that there is talk about a female villain named Juno, who might bring Galactus as a big threat. Juno is a herald of Galactus. Some rumors say that the Fantastic Four might face a bigger problem, but it got saved by the Time Variance Authority when one or after their universes collapse. Well, we are seeing a lot of female villains nowadays in the MCU, just like in the Marvels. Now, looking at the future of the Avengers movie, they want to focus a lot on Tom Holland's Spider-Man here because he's really popular. Marvel wants to make him a big part of the upcoming Avengers movie, which fans seem to like. Which isn't really surprising. I mean, he was mentored by one and only Iron Man. And if you're an Avenger fan, both Iron Man and Captain America have been the kind of frontman or the leader of the pack. As Marvel Studios gets ready for Avengers Secret Wars, original characters like Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, and even Chris Evans' Captain America are coming back. But here is the interesting part. These characters will be played by different actors after a soft reboot. This helped them interact with the new X-Men and the Fantastic Four in the fresh MCU. It's going to be a big change, but it keeps the story going on in a new way. And in other news, Marvel Studios is indeed getting ready for some big changes in the MCU, and there's a talk of a really exciting World War Hulk project. People in the know like Alex Perez, My Time to Shine, and Daniel RPK have dropped hints about a solo Hulk adventure. But here's the cool part. It's not just a regular World War Hulk story. It's going to be a World War Hulk movie bringing in different Hulks like Red Hulk and She-Hulk. And there's also buzz about the Midnight Sun, a sort of darker side to the MCU. They are planning a project with characters like Blade, Ironheart, Marvel Zombie, Moon Knight Season 2, and Werewolf by Night Season 2. And it sounds really pretty intense lineup. And while we're not sure about a Ghost Rider special presentation, Nova is still on the MCU's radar, and they're trying to figure things out and how they will happen. And with the new Guardian of the Galaxy team, it might be the perfect character to take the place of Star-Lord. And guess what? Marvel Studios is thinking about more seasons for some of our favorite shows. Moon Knight Season 2, Miss Marvel Season 2, and She-Hulk Season 2 are all in talks, according to insider Daniel RPK. And here is the big news. Avengers Secret Wars is bringing in Beyonder Kang as the main big bad. It's not exactly like the comics though. They are saying that a Kang variant who is also a Beyonder. The Avengers will likely have a tough fight in their hands. But like every villain, he does have a weakness. It's Dr. Doom. But don't get your hopes high just yet. We might not get Dr. Doom. If we would, it would only be for a brief cameo. And what's more, we're going to be seeing some old favorite characters in action. Hugh Jackman is returning as Wolverine, teaming up with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. The original XMen and other versions of Iron Man, Black Widow, and Captain America in Secret Wars. Now, let's dive into the latest update on Phase 5 and 6 of the MCU. Fantastic Four, initially set to start filming in January of 2024, faced a slight delay and will now kick off in May. This adjustment aims to ensure a solid cast without rushing, especially considering the challenges they faced. And moving on to Avengers 5. Despite the recent shake-up with Jonathan Majors' departure as Kang, the film is set to begin by the end of 2024. However, given the complex nature of the Avengers film, the release might be pushed to late 2027 or early 2028. This allows for an ample time for the extensive post-production work and potential reshoots. Spider-Man 4 is also on the radar, but don't expect it anytime soon. Filming won't commence until 2025, indicating an early release of 2026. This aligns with Marvel's approach of ensuring ample time for quality production. In essence, these adjustments in timeline signal Marvel's commitment to delivering top-notch content, even if it means pushing back release dates. And with that said, let's head over right to our giveaways, as we're still giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber once we hit the milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is watch our videos, like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. And one subscriber will be chosen from the comment section to win a brand new PlayStation 5. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone who has ever supported us this far. We truly appreciate it. What are your thoughts on this video? Are you excited to see the Midnight Suns on the big screen? And do you agree that the X-Men will win against the Avengers? And who would you pick for the Avengers team? Please, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.